How was Cleveland? Did you go?
Yes. What do you mean, did I go?
So maybe you back out.
It was a little tough getting there.
What do you mean?
The plane.
Why?
Because the...
Were you late? Were you late?
Well, I was late. I sat on the highway watching the plane go because there was a huge accident right in front of the airport.
What time did you leave for the airport?
At 5 o'clock when the car got there.
And when was your flight?
6:15.
That's close.
Rush hour.
Right.
Close.
Of course, it's rush hour. That's very close.
When they told me to be downstairs.
Oh, you don't tell anybody anything?
No.
You going to LaGuardia or Kennedy?
LaGuardia.
Oh, that should have been enough time. That really should have
been. Cutting it a little close.
No, not cutting it close at all. I should have had a half hour at the airport.
Yeah, it should have taken Robin 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah. In rush hour?
Yeah.
Well, no, what day of the week was this?
Friday.
Oh, please. Come on. Oh, wait a second. I thought this was Saturday.
With Hampton's traffic?
Oh, on Friday? You should have left at 3:30.
Yeah, of course.
No, we would have gotten there had it not been for that accident. We sat there.
Great.
Well, that accident would have been there anyway. It kept the place all tied
You
up.
left at 3:30, you would have been there.
Yeah, right. Now, I've been sitting in the airport for 5 days.
So what? So what happened? So what time did you get to Cleveland?
Oh, about 9:30.
At night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, that was the only problem.
And then you went there and you signed your book, Quivers of Life?
Yes. Said hello to all the people of Cleveland. Very nice.
Yeah. Did you explain to them that the traffic jam held you up?
Traffic jam didn't hold me up for them.
Right.
But it rained a little bit on us.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was the first time I had a little rain.
Yes.
And I was a little late for the book signing, but
Why?
it was not my fault.
Why? You were there all day. How could you not?
Here's the deal. They told me to be downstairs.
Yeah.
At I don't know where I am. I don't know where the book
They
signing
told you.
is. I don't know how long.
Just go ahead. They told you.
They told me to be downstairs at 1:30. I was downstairs.
What time was the book signing?
2 o'clock.
Okay.
I was downstairs at 1:30, and then they said, "Oh, what are you going to do about checking out?" And I said, "I don't know. What should I do?" And they said, "Oh, you should check out now," which meant I had to go all the way back upstairs.
So you didn't think about that before you left?
I don't know. Usually what happens is I go to the book signing and they take me back to the hotel.
If this were me, I'd be on a cross.
I know.
I don't have you. That's why I'm not on. That's why I'm late.
Those they are evil people.
That's right. But they tell me what to do.
Right.
Usually the routine is after the book signing, I have a couple of hours to hang out at the hotel.
Right.
So I don't have to check out beforehand.
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge?
Like, who's in charge of telling you these things?
Yeah. Who's they?
Who is
Name they. Name them.
Paul at HarperCollins, because he tells everybody else. He doesn't tell me.
Oh.
So they said, "Oh no, the schedule is that you're supposed to go right to the airport from the book signing." I had no idea.
So they is Paul.
Yeah.
And he is supposed to tell you, but he tells everyone else.
He tells everyone else.
Who is everyone else?
The escort and the security people and the driver. They all knew. I didn't. So I came downstairs just to go to the book signing, and then I had to go all the way back upstairs, close my bag.
So what time did you get to the book signing?
Out. The people in the line say I got there at 2:16. I can't imagine that's possible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
She
had a whole day. In other words, she flew there the night before and had a whole morning and afternoon.
I fly there the night before, so they can tell me what I need to do.
And can't you pick up the phone and ask they?
I'm exhausted. 10 o'clock I got there, Howard.
And what about in the morning? What time did you wake up?
I don't wake up. Somebody's banging on my door. I'm exhausted.
Howard, she needs somebody with her to call the guy she's got to ask.
Right.
She's too busy to call the guy.
I didn't say I was busy. I said I was tired.
What time did you get up on Saturday? You must have gotten up at some
9
point.
o'clock.
All right. So you were up at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do from 9 until 1:30?
I lay in the bed and moan.
Now, come on. What did you do from 9 to... Did you lay in bed? Did you relax in bed?
I lay in bed and moan.
Come on, don't be dramatic.
I did.
This
I
isn't
watched
the book.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. All right, so you watched movies from 9 to 1:30.
One movie.
Right.
There's nobody there to tell them what to do.
Oh. This is no excuse.
I don't say it's an excuse. I say that's what happened.
All right. That's better. Now you're cured.
Howard, you know what? I'm not even going to discuss this with you because you have no idea how I feel at this point. You have no idea what I've been through. And so I just tell you what happened. I'm not even going to get into it with you. I don't care what you think.
You know what?
Of me.
When I go away on these things, a lot of times, this is just a suggestion, a lot of times I pick up the phone and I call.
I don't care what you do.
And I go,
what? I don't care what
yes, you do, because you don't know what to do.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I hear you blaming a lot of people.
Who blames?
You.
I said somebody was supposed to tell me, but they didn't. What can I do? This is what happened.
Sometimes I think about it. Like, I'll be laying in my room and I'll go, gee, I'd like to get out of here at whatever time it is that the book signing is over, and I go,
You anticipate.
Yeah, I'll go, well, maybe I should check out.
And sometimes he doesn't.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of vague.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're bothered,
with you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants, I don't want to hear.
So then get 5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signing.
Just screw you and let's go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late.
I just wish I was in that hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, not in that hotel lobby.
Yeah, you do wish
when
you
she
were.
was informed.
No, but do you understand
she had to go
something?
back and pack.
But do you understand something? She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible. She missed the
I'm
plane.
doing all I can.
Oh, excuse me. She
had
missed the
nothing
plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what? I'm leaving.
And the whole morning was free. The whole morning was free. She had the whole morning free.
And all of a sudden, it's time to get in the car to go to the book signing, and there was something else to do for her.
Yeah. So then, after the books, I mean, why wouldn't you get to the book?
She was checking out, right?
Yeah, how about getting to the book signing at noon? She left.
Not only that, I mean,
yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier. It's like you're supposed to be at the airport for domestic flights 1 hour before takeoff. She was leaving her apartment 1 hour before takeoff.
Yeah, okay, so fine, but that wasn't the book signing. So even if she ended up there late at 9 o'clock,
bad planning.
But even if that doesn't matter.
The point was, she was in Cleveland with nothing to do except that book signing.
That was her sole job that morning.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it's time to get in a limo, and
it's not like she has to go find a place.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know.
What's going on in that organization?
I mean, if you had nothing to do all day in Cleveland, one thing you'd do is find out what you had to do after the book signing.
And there ain't that much.
No, but not even that so much. You would say, well, let's leave for the book signing at, what time?
Right. Where is it? How far?
Yeah.
It's going to take some time. You might
I hate to say this, but maybe get there a few minutes early.
Sign a few books early.
Get situated and relax, cup of coffee,
There you go. Chill out a little bit.
Don't have to be so frenzied.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Yeah, what's happening?
All right.
Hey, Robin's pretty well cured.
Yeah.
She had to leave the room because we were discussing her. She left the show because we were discussing that she couldn't be on time in Cleveland.
You mean you think she got mad?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, she's very cured.
I hope Ganji's chasing her.
I hope he's got that camera on.
No, the camera was on me.
Why is the camera on you?
Because I was calling this girl to...
No, go interview her and ask her if she's cured. So what's with Robin? Is she, left the show or she quit?
Is she just stewing in the newsroom?
I'd like to know where she's stewing.
Was she getting a lot madder than she was letting on?
I don't know. What happened to Robin? Did she go home?
In there and talk to her?
Yeah.
I said, Robin, how could you dish it out, but then when it goes to you take it?
Yeah.
And you just said, John, I'm tired, and I'm very tired, and I wish some people could be in some people's shoes and realize, how it is to be tired.
What?
Wait a minute.
So where is she?
She's in the office. She looks very tired.
And she's not coming back on the air?
She says
she quit the show?
She seems very upset. She says she's working, and she's pulling newswire.
And she quit the show?
Is she in the newsroom?
She's in the newsroom right there.
Why don't you hold open the door and have a conversation?
Did she quit the show? Is that it?
I know. I think
is our teaming up? I mean, is that it? Is it like Abbott and Costello breaking up?
It's Martin and Lewis, man.
Maybe it's that time of month or something.
No. She can handle that.
We're all tired.
Yeah. I had to sit by my pool with my kids all day. I'm exhausted.
Well, it was very uncomfortable. She wasn't yelling at me. She was just very patronizing.
I see.
Just well, John, I'm tired.
The book signing was Saturday, not Sunday, right?
Well, yeah, but maybe it was tired. You had to fly back.
And sit in traffic.
She only had all day Sunday to recover.
Yeah, but you don't know. You're not in her shoes, in all fairness. That's right.
And you're not tired.
Do you want me to hold the door open or something?
No, I mean, if Robin needs her space, then you got to give it to her. That's her business. That's her business. I can't interfere with that. Sometimes people need space. Lord knows I need some space.
Well, you walk off.
If I walk off, that'll be it. Then that'll be the end of the show. And obviously, Robin has bowed out of the show today, which is there's always something unusual going on every day on this program.
This is the first time ever she's done this.
I'm very shocked.
I think it's the book thing was a lot of pressure, and I think
a lot of pressure, a lot of the signings.
Well, just the whole thing, putting the whole book together.
Maybe she ought to. Is it?
Did it not?
I mean, I don't know. Is that what she told you?
Well, she said it was a lot of work putting the whole book together.
Right.
And, you know, I guess it's just there's a lot riding on it for her.
Right.
Sell a lot of books.
Well, that's what I was trying to do just now, is sell a lot of books
It's
for her.
important to her.
Right. Well, that's what I was just trying to do by talking about the book.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But what do you think? Is this a collapse for Robin? Is this for the sequel of the book? Is this trying to...
I think she's trying to write another
Because in the book she says she used to do stuff like this, but she had stopped.
You know, and she also might feel that, you know, we don't really give it to her that much.
Right.
And this has been a reason. You know, we did give her the polygraph.
I wasn't giving her anything. I mean, this is, you know, she was late for the book signing. I want to know why.
She seems very emotional, if I could say that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we'll give her some time to cool down. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Yeah. You got an update on Robin's condition? Where is she?
No, I was just getting coffee, and I heard her say that she's fine. She's
okay?
A little too tired to do the show.
She's not doing the show?
No, I just heard her say she was tired.
Oh. She's tired and isn't doing the show?
I didn't catch it all, but she said she wasn't upset. She's just tired.
Oh.
We're all tired.
I'm tired. I would like to not do the show, too.
I saw Robin in the hallway, and she just, you know, everyone was asking her if she was okay. She's very calm. And everyone was asking her if she was okay, and she said, I'm just very tired, and I don't want to, you know, get she's back. I mean,
Robin, what happened? Did you get so tired you couldn't do the show? That's what I'm hearing. That's what everyone's telling me.
Well, I
don't believe that.
I quite frankly enjoy the interpretation of me that I hear.
I've never seen you this tired.
I am exhausted.
Well, maybe what happened though?
I couldn't.
You couldn't deal with it?
I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the energy to do that.
I don't think it's a big deal that you were late for the Cleveland book signing appearance.
No, it's not a matter of whether it was a big deal or not. I couldn't, you know, it was 3 people, and usually I have no problem out shouting all of you and all of that stuff. I don't have the energy for it.
But it really wasn't an argument. It was just kind of a cute story that you were late.
It wasn't even about that. But if I wanted to say something, I couldn't make myself heard because I don't have the energy to do it.
I thought you were doing fine, by the way.
About what?
About making yourself heard.
You know what?
Go ahead, come on.
You know what? You can go out and find a fire hydrant and just sit on and swing your legs. Don't give me that patronizing BS.
Well, I thought you were doing just fine. You sound rested now.
I'm not rested.
Maybe I should take a few minutes rest.
Robin, I told all the guys that I thought they were wrong.
Oh, please.
Wrong about what? Asking her about Cleveland?
Don't even start, mister. I've talked to Robin. She said it was a lot of work putting the book together, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you did. Isn't that why you're tired?
No, I'm tired of running around the country.
Here comes.
Right, but that's all part
I've worked all during writing the book. Did you ever see me not here, Gary?
No. I'm just saying that the whole thing is a big emotional experience.
I would appreciate it if you didn't try to interpret who I am or what I spend 10 seconds talking to Gary 3 times a year, and he knows all about me.
She loves me, doesn't she? She says that I hate her.
Well, someone during the commercial said, hey, maybe Gary should go in and talk to Robin. John and Gary were talking about it, and Gary goes, no, I don't think I'm the right person.
But he certainly can tell you about me on the air.
Okay. No, he's just trying. He's just trying to figure it all out.
Robin, you've interpreted me many times without getting inside my mind, and I don't mind it.
I have never said why you do something.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you what you do, what you don't do. I've never said why.
Sincerely, I'm very sorry. I really apologize.
Maybe you should
I'm being analyzed by Baba Booey.
But maybe if you're tired from the book signings, maybe you shouldn't do them anymore. Maybe you did enough.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm really wearing out here.
Yeah, so stop it already. You did enough promotion. No one can accuse you of not promoting your book. I know I know what's going on here. Now I figured the whole thing out.
You can figure out whatever you want.
So
these are decisions I have made. I didn't realize what a drain it would be.
Tell Judith you don't want to do anymore.
Do it.
Let Judith go out and sign some books.
I gotta go.
Her head's ready to pop off too.
What? You got to say something, Gary? Come back here. Don't you dare rest.
Well, now you made Gary walk off the show. Gary, you have to take a rest?
No. It's just I mean, it's really weird. I mean, I really get the impression Robin doesn't like me.
Oh, Paul.
Well, she doesn't.
I mean, I know she doesn't.
What do you mean you get the impression? Of course she doesn't like you.
I know she likes to goof around, but I think that I think that she's really
you got to understand. She's irritated when you critique her because
not critique.
You're not on.
It wasn't a critique.
There's a certain pecking order.
Right.
To the
I'm on the bottom.
Right.
No. See, again.
No, that I get.
I'm right here.
I feel better.
Ask me.
Go ahead.
It was simply that he was acting as if he had so much personal knowledge of what I was going through.
Isn't that the show? Haven't we all done
Everybody
that
tries to figure everyone out. You know what it is? I think you're just feeling sensitive because you're tired right now. I think that's a legitimate explanation.
You know what? I'm
very
really
possible.
getting tired of your patronizing attitude.
No, hey, listen, whatever.
Just go on with the show.
Thank you.
This is the show.
This is about the best show I can do right now.
With the show,
You know, I made notes for the show yesterday, and I said, well, first thing up, I'll ask Robin about Cleveland. It'll help sell the book. I didn't know it would be this good.
No.
I thought I was kind of screwing off.
Who knew it before?
Yeah, who knew I could get an hour and a half out of it? I'm not giving it up. Not on your life.
Fine.
Listen, I'm looking to kill 4 hours, and you're about the best topic
I'm
right here.
to kill all of you at
Right.
this point.
Well, then can I make a request since I have to work with you? Maybe you ought to look into stopping all these book signings. If it's really that bad.
What am I, stupid?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You don't think that has been a consideration for me? First of all, I didn't know I don't even know how I feel anymore.
What happened in Cleveland? You're not telling me something.
Nothing happened in Cleveland.
I don't know. I got to get to the bottom of this. What went on there?
This is it. Do you realize I've had no vacation? Do you remember the last time I had a vacation? You wouldn't, because you're not in my life.
I did not. Listen, you got to manage your time.
The last time was January of 1994.
Yeah.
That was the last time I stopped working.
Well, let me ask you something. If you feel that way about it, why would you continue doing this?
Like I said, I'm a person of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
I see. So now are you done with your word?
My word goes up to the end of this month.
Oh. Well, then you better go rest you better rest in the commercials. You can't rest during the show. That's unacceptable. That's absurd. Because being on the show is what makes people interested in the book, so you defeat the whole purpose.
Well, if I wasn't being battered and beaten,
you're too sensitive.
Been able to say here.
I'm telling you.
It wasn't a discussion. It was accusations that were being made.
Yeah, well.
I wasn't in here for that, Robin.
I
didn't. Look, Gary, just be quiet.
Can I just say something? Remember you said to me when you asked me what I thought of your book, and you said, how come if my perceptions were off, you never told me? And I said, well, because I didn't think you wanted to hear it. So I'm saying that on that conversation, I think you're just exhausted, and I think it was done very lovingly. I don't think it was a harsh critique of your life.
No.
I think you're taking it too intensely.
You don't even know what happened. I didn't walk off the show because I was upset about what was being said.
Why did you walk off the show?
I couldn't talk. It was like you all were having a discussion. I couldn't be a part of it anyway. It was too energy consuming.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. It's bizarre for me when I'm sitting here and all of a sudden, the person I work with walks off the show. So. And
I'm sorry, but that was part of it. It was like you don't even understand how tired I am.
Well, I don't think I could.
You didn't ask.
Well,
I was trying to explain, but I couldn't be heard, so I left. I couldn't even take it.
Really? Couldn't take being on the show?
No, I couldn't take not being able to get up to the point where I could be heard and be understood and be a part of the whole thing.
Did you rest yesterday? May I ask?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely. What do you think I'm doing? Trying to be tired?
Now, what happened yesterday? What time did you get to bed? What time did you get home from Cleveland?
I got home at around 6:37.
And you went to bed?
Yeah.
And you rested yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I wanted to know. But maybe you're out at a disco.
Oh, yeah, right. I was doing that when I didn't have a problem.
And what did you do to relax yesterday?
I went to see,
Oh, you went out? All right, listen, I've had enough of this. I'm taking phone calls. Yeah, right. Oh, man.
You don't understand.
All right. I'm going to take some phone calls. Listen,
I went to see Hamlet. I thought it would be nice.
Very good. Quivers of Life is in your bookstore right now. You're going to read about everything. You're going to understand everything.
I'm not going to try to explain that either. You wouldn't understand.
Right. Nobody would. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to let Howard know I was at the book signing on Saturday.
Yes.
In Cleveland.
I don't know that I want to hear any more about the book signing. It's too upsetting.
I don't know. She's right. And nothing happened.
I didn't say anything happened.
Well, no. That's what they're all trying to say is that something happened.
No, we don't mean did anything happen at the signing. We mean maybe something else happened in Cleveland.
Oh.
That we don't know about.
I just know there was this woman in front of me who was kind of weird that might have set Robin off.
Well, I'm sure dealing with our audience would set anybody off, quite frankly. I've done a few book signings myself.
Yeah, but she did an interview in Cleveland a couple hours before the signing, and she said there's people from all walks of life that come to her book signing, and it's true. They're all there.
Were they there from all walks of life?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were?
Mm-hmm.
The wild side,
what is that?
everyone.
Sometimes I think when a white woman calls it, this means a lot of black people. And
No, the woman in front of me was very strange. She gave Robin a phoenix.
Oh, yeah?
A symbol of a phoenix, and she didn't even have a book. She said she left her book at home.
Yeah, that always freaks me out, too.
There were people who stood in the line and said, I don't have a book. Could you sign it?
And there's like 1 million of them right behind the cash register. She's like, no, I left my book at home. I'm like, you're coming to a book signing and you don't bring your book?
Well, whatever.
No, she was very good. She was very gracious, and she smiled the whole way through.
Yep.
But she was 15 minutes late.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have admitted to everything.
It's not that you didn't lie about that. You were not accused of lying. I approached that book signing topic gingerly.
Oh, how
gingerly, Robin.
You've approached it. Don't get ginger around me.
Well, I think I better today. No, you know what? As a matter of fact, it does sound kind of weird to say you're tired from a book signing, but I've done those.
No. It's not tired from a book signing. It's the whole
the whole schedule. I've done those, and I remember being pretty wiped out myself.
Yeah,
especially when I had to run off to California and do that one and then get back. It was...
That's, it's the plane travel. You get off on Friday, then you're facing getting on a plane, going to another city. You're in a strange place.
Yeah, it's weird. Buffalo, you're on the air.
This isn't exactly the easiest schedule to get through 5 days a week.
Hi, Howard.
Here, Robin.
But I don't want any sympathy from you, because that would be wrong. It wouldn't be you.
No, that ain't me.
As I discovered this morning.
Yeah?
Look at me. I can't even keep my eyes open. My eyes are watering.
Hey, I have the same problem. You didn't ask what I did this weekend. I was sitting poolside yesterday.
All I ever hear is about your weekends, and I always understand.
I was poolside, and, my wife didn't bring out cold drinks. I had to get up and get my own.
I'm going to get you.
So I was pretty wiped out myself.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine that you've had...
I've been on a pretty busy schedule myself. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
Okay, man.
Good. I saw you actually on David Letterman on the rerun.
Yeah.
Famous rerun this week.
Yeah, I heard
John Cougar Mellencamp there?
Yeah, right before John Cougar, you were making fun of his name and all that stuff. What's the deal with you and late night TV? Have you decided yet what you're going to do? Or?
Nah, I haven't figured it all out, but I am very sincere about leaving this show in September. Very, very sincere.
I think you'd smoke the late night TV market.
And I think I'm going to reinvent myself in September. I'm going to reinvent myself.
I'm going to be a woman next time.
Next time you see me, I'll have no penis. Hey, Robin told me earlier this morning, maybe I'm breaking a confidence, but she told me she's too tired to keep up with the show for September. And we'll be leaving entirely. So I have to go reinvent myself.
Now, is your book still on the New York bestseller list?
Yes.
Is it really? How many weeks has it been now?
Now it's going on its 500th week.
No, seriously.
I'm being serious. It is the longest. I'm still number one.
Well, do you know what the record is? Are you?
I've sold over 87 million copies of this book. It's like L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, I mean, I don't need this job.
Yeah, I read the book. The book is phenomenal. Are you going to come out with a sequel to it, or are you going to do something with your movie?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know what? I've opened my mouth too much about what I'm going to do in September. I sit and tell people what I'm planning and what I'm thinking about doing, and then when it doesn't happen the next day, the newspapers say he failed. He never got his movie on. He never got the next book out. He never did his pay-per-view special that he was talking about. He's a failure. But they overlook what I've done, only to say what I haven't done.
Yeah, but you could continue to do that, and yet the same people that slam you saying, "Oh, he said he was going to do it, it never happened." As soon as the book comes out, or as soon as the movie comes out, they're going to be the first one in the theater to see it.
There will be a movie. That's all I'll say. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'm not going to tell you when, and I'm not going to tell you what stage we're at, because every time I report on it, everyone sits and tells me, "Oh, you didn't make the movie. You're a failure in the movies." I haven't even released the movie, and I'm a failure in the movies. I've got the most bizarre career in the world because it's my own fault. I always open my mouth too early. So now I'm keeping my mouth shut about these projects, Robin. Matter of fact, over the weekend, while you were in Cleveland, I actually was not poolside. I was having meetings of my own working on a certain secret project. But I'll be damned if I'll say what it is, because I'll read in the paper tomorrow, "Where is this project? It hasn't come out. He's a failure." Blah. Jesus, I just vomited. Chicago, you're on the air.
I am?
I hope so.
Wow.
Yes. What can I do for you? Yeah, this is me, and you're on the air.
Wow. Hey, Howard.
Hi.
I was wondering if you're going to put out any new videos. I saw the Bongo Fiesta.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. September, my contract is up here, and I will be at the Phoenix of my career. What is the Phoenix?
That's the zenith you're talking about.
What is the Phoenix that you received?
I don't know.
Did you throw it right in the garbage? Well, I will be at the Phoenix of my career, unlike the zenith. Now, I got to decide what I'm going to do. I would like to... the one thing I would like to do is make this movie. And I would also...
what movie are you making?
Well, my book was bought by Hollywood, you know, by a studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's going to be a movie of private parts.
Right. And because I don't know, people say, well, gee, you've been talking about this movie for 2 years or a year or whatever. I don't know. What is it, a year I've been talking about it?
Yeah.
They think that a movie could be made in a year, like from a book into a script, and because they haven't seen it in the theaters, people actually write about me that I failed in the movies. That where is this movie? They want it out already. All of my so-called critics want this movie out already because they got to go see it so they can blast me.
Well, they need more ammo to write about you.
So when I say to them, it's only been a year, developing a script, the script is everything. You talk to any great director or anybody who's ever put together a halfway decent movie, they will tell you that the script is everything. If you don't have a good piece of paper in front of you with some intelligent, funny stuff on it, that you might as well not go and waste the studio's money. And that's what I've been about. I'm sitting and waiting until I have the right script. So evidently, most people would applaud that. In my case, they say that there's something wrong with me. That I am, I'm
being
cuckoo.
Picky,
yeah, I'm picky.
You lost your nerve.
Right. I don't want to play myself. What nerve have I lost?
You should try to work Anna Nicole Smith into it.
She will be in the movie, by the way.
She will be?
Yes.
Super.
So you like her?
I've written a few pages for her.
Well,
yes.
fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm really hungover, Howard.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll let you go.
Okay.
Right. Bye. Anna Nicole Smith is going to play Jackie. Believe it or not.
She could.
Think about it. They have the same cup size.
And they're both blonde.
Yeah. And I have a scene where she makes love to a bull. You're going to go wild, Robin. This is going to be something right up your alley. You talk about all these movies that you see and these plays that you go to see. This is better than anything you've ever seen.
No Hamlet.
Yeah. This is no Hamlet. It's to bore you.
This is better than Hamlet.
Where would you see Hamlet, by the way?
I would see Hamlet on Broadway.
Is that actually on Broadway?
Yes.
And people buy tickets to that?
It's been sold out.
Who's in that?
Ralph Fiennes.
Rafe.
Well, they were calling him Ralph last night, so I'm calling him Ralph, too.
And was
Kathleen Turner said he's Ralph Fiennes.
And is she in that as well?
No, Kathleen Turner's in Indiscretion.
And is it good Hamlet or is it boring?
Hamlet has its moments.
But it's boring.
I mean, it's a tough play to get through. But I guess he's doing it about as well as anybody could.
Can I make a suggestion to you? It's not the book signing you're exhausted from. It's from seeing Hamlet. Oh, my God. Why would you go see that?
It was long.
Wow.
I didn't realize how long it was going to be either.
Did you go yourself or did you bring a date?
No. I went myself. It was like a spur of the moment. I was, when I get very tired, I get very antsy. I can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit around. And all of a sudden I was like, what am I going to do with myself today? I want to do something, even though I should be just sitting around doing nothing.
What was this, a matinee?
Yes. So I went to see Hamlet.
I see. That's a bad choice. I wouldn't go. To be awake or not to be awake? That's the question. That's amazing. I mean, that kind of makes me feel good that Hamlet could actually sell tickets. I mean, it makes you seem like there's some intelligent people around. You know what I mean? Like, I could never sit through that.
Well, it's a limited run. It's been sold out the entire time.
Right.
I think there's, 22 performances left or something?
I'll have to get over. All right, listen, I got to take a break. Ralph, quickly come in here and evaluate my appearance based on the fact that I've removed my green shirt and I am now sleeveless. I want to make sure for the E-cameras I look acceptable. How do I look? Does this look all right?
I think the arms might be a little...
Too thin?
Too skinny.
Too skinny. Put the shirt back on?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
How do I look for the camera? Evaluate me quickly. I can't just get away with wearing the sleeveless.
Why don't you take that? Why don't you take that off and put the shirt? Take that shirt off and put the other shirt on.
All right.
But, they're bare-chested.
Let's see how that was. I just want to see you strip.
Okay, homo boy. Jackie, take your eyes off me.
I can't.
Well, you know what it is, Robin? We have a bunch of segments coming up that I know will be on camera, and I'm trying to look my best. How do I look, Robin?
Maybe you should sit there like that.
Hey, what'd she say?
Maybe you should sit there like that.
How do I look?
Maybe you should.
Come on, how do I look? Do I look a little better?
Your chest looks pretty good. Your chest looks pretty good.
You know, I saw your eyes light up. Suddenly you're not so tired, are you? Yeah.
Maybe you should sit there like that, and I'll stay.
Go naked one time.
Do I look a little better to you, body-wise?
Yes, you do.
I do, right?
Yeah.
Turn around.
I've been watching what I'm eating. I see you soaking me in. I don't see you.
Oh, me or her?
Yeah, what do you think?
What'd
you say?
Yeah, you're a lot better.
I'm looking better, right?
That's like within 2 weeks you dropped a lot of weight.
Well, I'm trying. I'm really sticking to the strict diet that we, know how to do, and I had to stop biking though for a while. Unfortunately,
biking 200 miles a week helps.
No,
I thought you were just biking.
Well, oops, I had to stop for a while. My ankle was blown out, and everything was blown out, and
from all the mileage.
Evidently, no. You know what it was?
What?
In all seriousness, I went yesterday for the first time in a while. The seat I had too low. I went to the bike shop, and I said the seat was too low, so my ankle was in a weird position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I suppose. I don't know.
So they raised the seat. The only problem was when I got up on the seat and I tried to brake, they gave me these shoes that lock into the pedals.
Yeah.
I fell right over on my side, and I thought I almost broke my arm yesterday.
Were you moving at the time you fell?
No, I was going slow, that was the thing that saved me. But you know what they tell you? Don't put your arm out to catch yourself.
Right. That's what you do.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I did it. Hey, what am I going to do?
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Just fall?
How are you supposed to fall?
You got to kind of like
You're
roll
supposed to roll. Yeah, because if a stiff arm,
you're going to break your arm.
Is what will break your arm.
Yeah.
It's like you're supposed to spring. You're supposed to let your hand hit and then let go.
So you can let your hand hit, but don't hold it fast.
Right. You don't want to be locked into a position.
Oh, but you can put your hand out. Break
sure.
the fall
You're going to put your hand out. You don't want to fall on your nose or your face or something like that.
What are you supposed to do? Fall on your shoulder?
So you try to get the softest tissue, area, in the most body surface area that you can when you fall.
Right.
Because then you spread out the impact. So if you have to put your hand down, just don't be stiff and then roll.
Okay.
You have to be a stunt man.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I want to go bike riding, and I need professional. Because I was reading a book on bike riding that Fred got me. It says, try to do some light tumbling before you go.
That's right.
I'm like, tumbling? I just want to ride my bike.
Practice falling.
Yeah, what do you mean practice falling?
Yeah.
So anyway, I fell on my ankle, I fell on my arm, and then I was sure I broke my arm because it was all bloody and stuff. And
it bled?
Yeah, I had road rash.
Cool. Oh, so you just scraped all the skin off.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I originally thought, because I came into the house going, Allison, I broke my arm.
Crying.
I said, I'm Christopher Reeve. Don't mail me now. I said, quick, get the respirator, too.
Why don't you button that shirt up a little bit?
Okay, douche.
Till you shave down.
All right, yeah, I'm a little hairy. I'm going to shave down tonight, Robin.
Well, I didn't think you were hairy in a bad way.
Well, not in a bad way like Scott the engineer.
Right.
So you're saying my body looked more attractive to you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody said to me in the line in Cleveland, I don't believe the lie detector test.
And I don't
said,
either
why
for a minute.
Not?
Yeah.
And they said, because I don't believe that you were never in love with us.
Oh, I don't believe it for a minute either. That's why they're not admissible in court.
Our fight didn't prove.
No, that proves you're back in love with me.
Yep. More than ever.
Yeah, in fact, I got a lot of faxes about I wouldn't say it was a fight, but you say it wasn't a fight just now. You said it was.
I wasn't fighting with you, but
Right.
everybody else was characterizing it as such. So.
It says, Howard, after all this time, I find it hard to believe you couldn't tell how upset Robin was. Why are you acting so nasty? Here's someone that I was acting nasty, and you're not even accusing me of that. Howard, it says, things are beginning to get very uncomfortable for your beloved listeners. I hate to hear you and Robin fight. Since reading Robin's book, I know she never shows her true feelings, and I hear hate in her voice for you now. She is pissed. You will not be jogging on my face today, I hope.
I would never jog on your face again.
Thank you.
Rollerblading on your face.
Everyone on Madison Avenue better head for the hills today. Robin's in the rag mode this morning. Be very careful, Howard. She might run amok with a meat cleaver or gun down the entire crew like a postal worker. Man, do I have douche chills. Yeesh, calm the frig down, Robin. You know what the problem is, Howard? Robin needs to seriously get laid. That'll make all that...
That could help.
I got to admit, that couldn't hurt. All that craziness will disappear.
That's energizing.
Robin, shut up, sit down, stop kvetching already. No one asked you to write this book. Don't do us any favors if you're going to complain about signing and doing interviews. Well, they got a point. A lot of people out there working 80 hours a week.
I'm really not complaining about that. It's just that it's a number of hours.
This is un-effing-believable. If anyone else from the show were to say they were too tired to do the show as a result of an outside activity, you and Robin, I call her the lottery winner because she is talentless and you keep her with you, would ridicule that person mercilessly. If she's too tired, fire her lottery-winning ass. Uh-oh. See, you see, the audience doesn't
they
always...
turn on you.
They do. This one says I better be careful biking because Rob might get in a car and run me down.
Cut your brake cable.
And this one says Robin Howard should not have anything to say about book signings. He did not even follow through with his plans to have one on Long Island. See, I was too tired. Long Island has not seen his face since the underpants signing at Roosevelt Field in 1985. Did we do the one out there?
I remember you went out there to do one.
Wow. Please, I'm sorry I did that one. I was too tired for that. One thing about me, when I'm tired, I stay home. Right, Robin?
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. I've been home since 1985.
He's been tired.
That's right. Did you hear about that big meeting O.J. had with his lawyers this weekend?
No.
I was reading a little bit about it. I didn't understand it exactly, but they were saying that, it almost sounded like a comedy routine because they had to go in and give them good news and bad news kind of thing.
What's the good news? They found some good news?
Well, the bad news was that, of course, they had to sit him down and say, O.J., your blood is everywhere. It's in the Bronco. It's on the socks. It's on the underpants. It's on the this. It's in your house. It's on the gloves. It's all over the place. So they found good news, though.
What is the good news?
Well, when they were working with all this stuff, they found that O.J.'s cholesterol level is very low. And they told him that, and he was so thrilled.
Well, that must have made him real happy.
Yeah, that made him really happy. All right. Hey, that's a good one. That's from Rory, my manager. Yeah, Jackie went out and got himself a manager.
What is this all about now? What is Jackie doing?
Zooming.
I don't know. I said to Jackie, you got a manager. I got it all figured out. You probably wouldn't sign with the guy. It was probably a big argument because Jackie doesn't want to give 10%
He never likes to see any of his money go away.
So Jackie probably said, look, Rory, if you get me some work, I'll give you 10%. But anything that I book on my own, you get 1.2%. Yeah. Anything I book on my own, you still don't get because I earn that.
He doesn't get any of that.
Yeah, I don't need you.
The stuff that's already in place, the stuff that he's doing now.
Yeah.
So Rory is there to develop new stuff.
God only knows what Rory... You get me a TV show, fine. Then you'll get your pound of flesh. But I'm not going to give you... I could book my own club dates. Nancy does that. That Rory must be in great shape. Rory gets nothing on my joke tapes. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, because most managers, the way they work it is, look, you're hiring them, they're working, they got to be paid a salary. So they say, look, starting from today, I get 10% of everything you make. Oh, I can still work. I'm up there busting my balls. Hey, Rory. So you don't have to pay Rory your radio salary, do you?
I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Oh.
Because one of the conditions of Rory not being paid is Jackie not talking about it.
It's a no-disclosure contract.
I drive myself to my gig, so drop dead.
Now, can't a manager take a lot more?
Yeah, they can take up to 25%, but that ain't going to happen.
They can take 50%.
Right.
Really?
They can take whatever percentage they want.
Wow.
It's up to, if you're a sucker, you give it to them. Yeah. Hi, Jackie, old boy.
Yeah, that's right, old boy.
No one's going to pull this going. Jackie, probably, how much percentage are you giving Rory? 80%. But you don't care. It's made out of wood.
So it's mine.
But Jackie, in other words, if Rory got you a TV show, he could get his percentage.
Yeah, he could go to hell in a handbasket.
Right, but he doesn't take it out of your club dates.
Nothing until I'm a superstar.
No, come on. He doesn't get anything from your club dates, does he?
I'm not telling you.
I know, but I know I'm right. Am I not right?
Has he taken over that portion of your management?
Full control. He is at the throttle.
No, I'm being serious.
I'm not discussing.
Is he in charge of your club dates? Like, I'll tell you what my deal with my agent.
If somebody calls me for a club date, they call him, yes.
Oh, they do? Yeah. So then he does get paid?
Yes.
But couldn't you book that on your... Doesn't Nancy do all that? And
Nancy hasn't done that in 7 years.
And but who's been booking them? You?
Yeah.
Well, what is Nancy's part of the business, then?
She's not really doing that anymore. She's now on her own. She's now doing her own thing.
Because I keep hearing about... the computer had to be sent over there because Nancy had work to do.
She organizes, in all seriousness, I've been over to Jokeland, so I can tell you.
Right.
She organizes the joke tapes and makes sure that they're in the right place in the basement.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a major step down
graphic
from
artist.
her.
She works on a computer.
Right. She's a graphic artist.
Singer and a songwriter and has
she doesn't work for anybody but Jackie as a graphic artist, though. She basically does his little flyers.
Yes.
And the little drawing of Jackie smiling.
Right.
Yeah.
And designs all of his, I guess, tape covers and
Jackie so far has been very happy, hasn't fired her.
CD covers and does the catalog, I'm sure.
Right. Oh, yeah.
puts together those T-shirts. And
but she doesn't work for a graphic arts company. I mean, she just works for you. Right. Let's make that clear. When you say she's a graphic artist, that's because you call her one.
But this is like a major step down from her original duties.
Well, you can choose to see it that way. She had to relax some of her duties because she has her own blossoming career.
I see.
Yeah, as a recording artist and actress.
What?
I just relaxed some of my duties.
Hey, relax your duty, Jackie Puppet. So Jackie. So anyway, Jackie got this manager, but
she handles all the business of Half Hour Rockers and pays the bills and does all that.
I cracked the whip.
She is the president of Half Hour Rockers.
I tame her like good to give her Williams Tames Tigers.
What would be her title?
My wife, my partner.
Partner.
Ship those tapes and give me a Hummer.
Well, is it a corporation? Don't you have officers in a corporation?
Yeah, no, Jackie is chairman of the board, and then she is the president.
Is the president?
She's like my Sherry.
Well, then she doesn't have any title.
She's out of the house. So wait a second.
I haven't seen her in 6 months.
You're telling me that when you got this manager, because you know, no, I'm being serious, you can book you're fully capable of negotiating your own price for
I still see him on the phone just as much as he always was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how people will talk on the phone. You know how weird that is.
But that's when you were doing business, I thought.
Yeah, you don't have...
contrary to popular belief, I do have a few friends, and I do make a few phone calls.
No, but Jack, I don't understand. I'm really trying to be serious.
I know you are.
The manager now will, let's say you're playing Club Benet. He will talk to Club Benet.
You mean June 24th?
Yeah, okay, fine.
How'd that happen?
If you're...
If they called my office, Eileen would tell them, please call Rory Rosegarten.
Right, and Rory will negotiate your fee.
And he will take the ball from there.
Right. And have you found that your fee has increased since Rory took over?
No, that son of a bitch.
No, seriously. I mean, and what else does Rory do? Like, does he make sure you have water there? Or, I mean, like, does he go with you to the gig?
No brown M&Ms.
He doesn't go with you to the gig.
I want the door.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I want the door, and I'll count the heads, you bastard. So watch it. Watch it, Dad.
I understand, but he doesn't get part of your radio salary because that's something you already had, right?
I'm not discussing that.
Ow, ow.
That means he doesn't.
What about the rest of the stuff, like when he sells tapes
no, Rory.
You gotta understand something, Rory. No dice. I built that up on my own. That's an outside business. You have nothing to do with it.
You get none of the T-shirts.
I mean, you're looking at a bonanza. There'll be other pies you can stick your fingers in. Those are already baked. You're mine. Radio contract I had to go through hell for. Different pies. You negotiate a new contract, that's one thing. But that's something I do. Yeah, there's no sweat equity here.
Well, how did that all come about? Because Jackie had been...
I'm a hot item, Robin. And
No. You have been avoiding this kind of representation for years. I'm not saying people wouldn't represent you.
Necessarily avoid.
What made you change?
I'm not sure.
Right.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. You got me on the watcher, and I'm still trying to get even.
He didn't get you on there. They called. All right, very good.
He's a good guy.
Oh.
This is a surprise. When did this happen?
You can imagine. I don't know. I just heard about it, but through the grapevine.
Because Jackie would never tell us.
But you could imagine the negotiation.
I wonder, did Rory approach Jackie?
I don't know.
You'll never know.
Why?
I'm going to tell him.
Did Rory ask you, or did you ask Rory?
I don't even remember.
Oh, yes, you did.
We discussed it for years. I've known him for about 10 years.
And Jackie had some lawyer for a while.
He did?
Yeah. Now you don't need
a lawyer.
Oh, you still have the lawyer?
Yeah.
So you have a whole management team. You have a lawyer and.
I'm trying to play the game a little bit, as odd as that is in this situation.
No, Jackie, you have really been avoiding.
I'm going to leave the room if you don't take it easy.
All I'm doing is asking questions.
All we did was ask you why you were late, and you walked
Everybody
out crying.
You
want to pry into my goddamn contract, my life, my wife, my manager. We asked you why you were late, and you ran out crying.
Right. It happened to be a special day, that's all. Every other day, I'm right here hanging in with you.
You had to sign 3 autographs over the whole weekend.
Right, yeah.
My life. Your freaking life.
I'm simply asking you questions. You have, that's my job.
He says he can't take it,
I'm here to do my job.
He feels you're too rough on him.
I don't care. He can walk out then?
Walk in his shoes.
Walk in his shoes, really. Those are shoes you don't even want to get your feet in the air. You wouldn't even have toenails.
That's right.
All right.
You can't get into those shoes.
All right, maybe Jackie has been feeling a little pressure lately.
I'm kidding. Ask all you want. I just wanted to break her balls a little bit because it's so much fun.
All right.
That's all.
The wicked witch is melting.
Yeah, right. I'll be back tomorrow. As soon as I get some sleep, I'll be back.
Full force.
Rory told me to attack you.
Does he advise you on
Yes.
participation in the show?
That's the only thing he's advised me. He says, F with Robin, all you can.
Turn the tables on her, buddy.
All right, let's Robin, let's get to the news. Obviously, Jackie has got a little temperamental over there.
I guess so.
Can't
talk to you never
can't talk to anybody.
Talk to him about that
no
representation situation.
He's very
I told you everything there is to know.
Sorry?
I told you everything.
Yeah. Oh, no, you haven't. But I'll finally find out.
We'll let it go.
It'll happen.
All right, let's get to the...
Let's get to the news. And at some point I want to talk about Larry King, but somewhere within the newscast.
You know what? I gave you that article. Why can't you talk about it now?
Well, I was thinking maybe there's some more important stories.
Well, there are, but still. Before we start the news, why don't you do that?
Well... Believe it or not, no, I'm actually, please don't make fun of me. I had a very bad weekend, no kidding around now. I'm a little tired too, you know what I mean? I don't mean to,
do you need another copy?
No, I got it right here. I had something
terrible. Notice, Jackie, I'm still doing my job. What'd you bring into work today?
Exactly. All right, here we go.
Tired or not?
She's here at least.
I'm working.